All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. I'm your boy Gales as usual, and to my left is
It is your boy, the one and only insane Mr. Dean with my, I don't know what to call this guy over here, man. Terrible, good-looking, big little brother, Mr. Gales. How
that's
you
it,
doing,
man.
my brother, man?
I'm doing pretty good, boy. We were cutting some things close, but we got in there.
We got it in there,
Yeah,
man. We got it
man.
in there.
Well, welcome everybody to the dadgum frapping new time. We're back on Mondays, man.
Back on Monday, man. Hey, shout out to downtown Jeremy Brown. We gave you what you wanted, baby. We back on Monday nights. I see you watching, so
Catering
you
to
can tune.
one.
I don't want to hear no
dude,
excuses
this
about
better
you
work.
not tuning in now. I don't want to hear no excuses. We got you.
That's
We on
right.
Mondays.
That's right. This better work, dadgummit. Frap.
It's gonna work, man. It's gonna work.
But yeah, man. What you got going on today? Look, I hear somebody's what's up, Zane? Yeah,
Zane.
doing well. So
Who's
look,
Zane? I don't know Zane.
Zane, yeah, you don't know him. Dang, you don't know everybody that knows Dean. What the foul? There he is. About time you.
There he is downtown, boy. We gonna get him interactive.
We get it for one
boy.
person, man.
Yeah.
You gotta share us out.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna bring everybody here. We're gonna start some talks. But listen, first I want to start with this. Someone's birthday is happening, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Today is a very special birthday, man. Shout out to my mother for her 71st birthday. Many more to come. Love you dearly. I know you enjoying it. This woman is 71-year-old and don't look a day of it. And she proud of it because she posting it all over Facebook, man. She proud to be 71. So happy birthday to my mother, Dorothy Williams.
Ah, that's right. Happy birthday to her.
And happy birthday to my auntie, Alma Davidson. Her birthday was yesterday. Her and my mother are a year apart, but their birthdays are a day apart.
Oh, that's fun right there.
Yeah.
Let me look. I got a story to share about your sorry self, man. But look, we're gonna start with this right here because I know you missing home, so I wanted to bring a little Tennessee to you. So just hang tight here.
When it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back.
Man.
hey, bringing you a little Tennessee. I know you probably a little bit homesick, missing the family out there. I snatched that off the interwebs. Happy birthday, Mama D. That gummit, shoot, a young 71.
Man. 71, man. Let's wish her 71 more years, man.
So look, I want to start with this, man. I want to start with this because you have been dying to talk more LeBron James, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. I can't keep up with you. Like, you're making a bunch of good points. What's up, Crystal Hope out there?
What up, Cuzzo?
Well, look, man, I don't know what I can't stand for any good black father to be put down. But let's go ahead and do this, man.
Boy,
want to do this? Let's do it.
I swear to God, if you don't quit with that shit right there, if you don't quit with that shit right there, that's why you got choked up. Look here, people. To you out there,
the button.
To all of you out there, if you don't know, and the ones that do know, I am not a LeBron James fan on the basketball court. I've stated this to you. I've stated this to my cousin. Shout out Untamed Fitness. I've stated this to downtown Jeremy Brown. I'm not a fan of the man on the court. Never will root for him on the court. I've stated this to Trevor Covington. We go back and forth all the time about this. Off the court and the things he do and the dad that he is, I do support. I have no problem there. I like all that.
Let's start with it. Maybe we do a sandwich. Maybe we do like a sandwich
on that hardwood. Whether it's in a Cavaliers jersey, a Heat jersey, a damn Laker jersey, in which they're not gonna win the championship again this year. So I think he's gonna go back east and go to New York because that's the only other big city to go to. I'm never gonna be a fan of this guy. Never.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't like him.
Fair enough. Here's what I'm saying to you. Dean.
Oh yeah, I'm going green too. You see that? I'm drinking.
Yeah, I see. I like it, man. That'll boy. So look, man, I need you to sandwich this stuff, right? You ever hear the sandwich effect? It's a great technique for you parents out there. Your kid brings this hideous drawing. You know, my son is 2. I keep none of his stuff. I know that's controversial, but it's not good. But what I do, oh man, look at you. You drew something. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And then I might say, hey, you're a little, you know, outside the lines, but that's really good. Like, what is it? Tell me about it. See what I did there? I just sandwiched it. I want you to start doing the same thing with LeBron James.
Yeah, okay.
Because for you can say 100 great things that this dude is doing off the court, but that one thing you talk about him, that you drag him so gleefully, right? That thing is going to drag those 100 things down. So let's try the sound effect. Give me one great thing that you really like that he does off the court, and then rip him, and then end it with another thing that he does off the court. You know, as a fellow black father who take care of his kids like we're supposed to.
Off the court, he how he went back and gave to boy, Jeremy, downtown on you, boy. But off the court, Lord. He went and opened up the school. He went back and gave back to Akron. He opened up a facility for kids to go train, that's underprivileged. It's not a lot of athletes to do that at that magnitude. So you have to respect and like the guy for that. Okay. On the court antics, the crybaby shit, the little celebrating after he hits the shots, I can't stand none of that. And the comparison to the GOAT himself, Michael, and people say he's better than Mike and Kobe. I would never respect that. Of course, he's gonna break all their records. If somebody's been in the league 22 damn years, how much longer you gonna play to break all the records? How much you gonna play to break all the records? He's a crybaby. You're 6'8", 250 pounds. You come through the lane like a freight train, and you bump people, and you complain to the refs. I don't want to hear it. And he goes to LA and he co-signs for this Legends team that's everybody 38 and up. And then he's talking about keep that same energy as the season starts because we're going to prove everybody wrong. Well, guess what, Bron? Energy kept because they suck. They can't even beat nobody over 500. They lucked up and beat the Jazz because Donovan McNabb had a damn concussion and couldn't finish the game.
2-minute penalty. I told this man to sandwich it. One positive thing off the court, one negative thing to rip him on the court, and then Frappin ended. He gave me like 17 negative things, man, as we welcome Dean back to the show. What the frap are you doing? Hey. That's not what I just said, boy.
Well, I did what you said, but I just added a little more to it. I added a little more to it. So I can go on and on why I don't like this summer gun on the court. I can go days, but we don't have enough time on our show for that.
Oh, look,
if I ever get a chance to go to a Lakers game, and next time they play in Memphis, maybe next year, I'm going to try to make it. And I'm going to try to get as close to that court as I can. If my finances right. I'm going to rip this dude. I'm going to be one of those damn hecklers that probably get put out of an NBA game. That's me.
I hope I'm there. I hope I'm there with a camera and point when he points to Michael B. Jordan. It's like, man, you hear this dude over here? And just to see your face. Because, man, let's be real. Okay, so you can't be trusted. So what I'll do is I'll throw in a couple of positive things, right? Let's talk about how the economy that follows LeBron James. All right, within 1 mile of the stadium where LeBron plays, no matter where he plays, the number of bars and restaurants grow by 13%. There you go. See, that wasn't so hard. Hey, Gummy, man, out here ripping black fathers. I can't believe you're doing that, man.
I'm not ripping black fathers, man. You better stop that shit.
Okay. First of all, pay the man. Okay, so for those of you who may not, let me talk to the crowd here. For those of you who may be new to this, every time Dean says a bad word, he has to pay a fine. And I denote this with the phrase, pay the man. All right, so y'all at home, you can make it a little game within the game and keep track of that because your boy can't control himself. We're trying to court Disney, and he just don't want to act right.
I act right, man. Look here. Look, sometimes, guys, look, if you know me, and a lot of you do, my language gets a little vulgar, at times. I'm trying to get better at this, all right? I went to counseling for this. Gales have counseled me for this.
I got to call, no frapping way. Get the
Gales
frap out of
have
here.
counseled me for this for years, man. It's just not going to be an overnight success story. You knew who my daddy was. A lot of you knew who my daddy was. He's a damn sailor. And who the hell did it hit? It hit his baby boy. I'm working on this. I'm in
No,
counseling
you
right
not.
now.
No,
Yes,
you
I
not.
am.
I don't believe it.
promise.
I don't believe that. I would love to hear in the comments how many people actually believes that Dean is taking these steps seriously.
I am. Hey, look, you remember over the Christmas holidays? Oh, well, hell, we didn't even do a show over the Christmas holiday, but right before the Christmas holidays, my language was pure. I was a changed man. Pastor Givens would have loved me.
Shout out to Pastor Givens, Pastor Youngblood out there, who's constantly telling us like, oh, "Hey man, God loves sinners too." As Lee
Mr.
Spark is in
Sparkman
the
said he
comments,
wanna hear
I want to
you-
hear you
yeah.
say something negative about Bron, Gales. Oh, that's interesting. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't like how I'm all for player empowerment, but if you're gonna play that game, you better do your research or at least listen to people. But on the flip side, Spark, man, I'm gonna cancel that negativity right out because the man said openly he just simply, at this point of his career, wants to be around people he likes, his friends. So there, I don't know if that counts, Spark. You let me know, man.
Well, I tell you what, he's around people he like. And everybody's complaining about this Laker roster and this Laker team, all right? And West Brick dress brick. The thing is, LeBron signed off for West Brick. Bron wanted West Brick first. Hey, I got you downtown. I'm gonna keep doing it any damn way. It ain't
Get out
gonna
of here,
stop.
man. You're gonna boot him from the chat.
But LeBron signed off for Dress Brick Westbrick. LeBron signed off for Melo, who go down and shoot 43s like he think he Curry and played not an ounce of D. LeBron signed off on Trevor Ariza, that's been in the league 24 years, longer than him. LeBron signed off on bringing Dwight Howard back.
Mhm.
And we all know Dwight Howard. I can't say on the show because we'll get ringed. But anyway, if you know the story about Dwight Howard, then you know. LeBron signed off to get DeAndre Jordan there. Okay. Everybody's 36 and up. Okay, you went and got Monk, a young guy. THT, he's declining. Anthony Street Clothes Davis can't play. He played 10 games. He out 30. I mean, he coming back against the Nets, and I guarantee you he'll play 5 games and be out the rest of the season for some type of injury, come back in the playoff. Guarantee you. He's out of shape. He went and got married over the summer. He's satisfied with that one championship. LeBron signed off on this team. So when I hear people complain, don't complain because your guy, the king, the GOAT, he signed off on this shit. LeBron is LeBron is not only the star of the team, he's the coach, he's the GM, he's damn near the owner. Whatever he said, go. He signed off on this team, live with it, deal with it, take these losses. And I don't even know if we'll see the Lakers in the playoff this year. I hope not. Oh, man, do you not know how much I would tear his ass up if they don't make the playoffs? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You Laker fans and you Bron fans, Bron signed off for this. So quit giving them excuses. All right? All right.
Hey, fair enough. So the number of employees working at bars and restaurants within 1 mile grew by 23.5%. There you go. Every time you go to LeBron, I'm just going to throw in a little thing. And Spark, I want to know what you mean by soft. And you know what? Let me see if I can pull y'all outside of the actual the comments and see who's brave enough to come in here and argue some of these points.
Come on,
because I want to know what you mean by soft, Spark. So there's a link.
Hey, Spark on my team. Black. I don't think Black is a Bron fan either. I really don't.
I can't believe you just over here ripping Black fathers, man. I just don't understand.
Yeah, you better stop with this shit. Ain't nobody.
Okay, first of all, pay the man. Secondly, I want you to answer these questions. Okay,
I'm ready.
Is LeBron James black?
Yeah.
Does LeBron James have children?
He do.
Do you rip him
on the court? Hell yeah.
So you rip a man who has children who happens to be black. Ripping black fathers. Like, what do you mean? There's no arguing against that.
People rip Michael Jordan and Kobe. They have kids. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
I want to know the difference. You posed the question like you got all the answers. I want to know what do you say with that? And look,
there's no
difference. Wants to come on.
There's no difference. So that's why
LeBron James soft.
There's no difference. That's why I don't understand.
Hit that link.
That's why I don't understand why people get so pissed that I'm not a fan of his, and people weren't a fan of Jordan and Kobe. What's the difference? No, you didn't hear nobody go at people that not being fans of Jordan and Kobe. But if you ain't a fan of LeBron, oh hell, the end of the world.
Listen, if I were to say right now that LeBron James is the GOAT, you telling me that the comments would not flood with like, no, it's Jordan. Like, what do you mean you can say stuff about him and not hear anything, right? And look, hey, the Mr. IFBB Pro Tame is in the building. Hey man, you came in a little late, bro. So I'm telling Dean to stop ripping black fathers, as in LeBron James. He's like, hey, I ain't doing that. And so I asked the questions: is he black? Is he a father? And does he rip them? And those all three were yeses. So technically, he's kind of ripping black father, right? He don't have to talk about LeBron James ever. He could just not watch LeBron James, which that will stop him from contributing directly to LeBron James's paycheck. I can't believe
for you to be such a smart man, you're such a dumb, you're dumb at the same damn time. Because I ain't ripping black fathers.
Where did I get it wrong? I want to know which part of that is dumb.
Because man, you acting like I'm just down in black fathers. No, I'm not. I said nothing negative about this idiot off the court. It's on the court. I don't like him.
I'm just saying, you're ripping him. He's a father and he's black. It all matches up.
Well, guess what? I'm black, I'm a father, and some people rip me, so I guess they down in my black ass too. Next question.
Well, here's the next question. So I like the segue when you talked about, of course, Jordan, GOAT 1, right? LeBron James, GOAT A. I don't know how to do that. But another one you mentioned was Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. Now this is I'm sorry, I'm in the comments. So yeah, so this is one of those things that after a person dies, they kind of get memorialized and all sorts of things.
hold on. Downtown is on it tonight, boy. He said he'll bust Bron ass.
Pay the man. Yeah. Oh, I would love to see that. And he said he's not coming on the show until there's an episode about him.
Until we do a
like you missed that, man. We did a whole top 5 point guards. Dean, by the way, where did Black fall in your top 5 point guards that you've ever played with? Remind me.
He was number 2.
Don't make me pull up that film.
He was number 2.
Don't make me pull up that film.
He was number 2. I said Black was number 2.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. That's what he said. He said you'll give him the business. Oh no, but anyway, transitioning to Kobe Bryant. There's this guy. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna butcher this name or not. Right, this came out not too long ago. It's called The Rise. I want to give him credit, like the author credit, but man, I do not know how to say this name. Mike Sielski. Sielski, Sielski. How you say that, Dean?
Hold on, man. I'm looking at the comment. There it is, right there.
Rap is number 1.
I seen it before it popped on the screen, man. That's why I started laughing.
Well, I have to get on that call button.
I'll call you, let you know, Mr. Brown.
We'll have to pull up the film and make it clip it out for you, man.
Oh,
but yeah,
man.
So this book, I suggest everybody go out and get it. I've not read it yet. I just listened to 2 gentlemen talk about it, and man, it is so. I can't wait to read this thing. Right, so he talks about kind of Kobe Bryant's life in the community, and how he's from Philly. He always had dreams of playing for Philadelphia 76ers, right? His dad doesn't make the NBA, or something happened with the NBA, but he ends up playing over in Italy, and his kids learn the Italian culture. Mm-hmm. So one of the things I thought stood out most was how when Kobe Bryant gets to high school, he's there with his sisters, and they will wear, Italian style clothing, right? Sometimes they get on the dashikis, right? Because they're world traveled. And when they would pass each other in the hallway, they would speak Italian. So they can understand each other. So little stuff like that. This dude's been doing research on Kobe Bryant for a long time. But man, what a flex. Walking past people, speaking another language, like as a freshman. Like, come on, man.
Can Bron speak another language? Hell no. All right.
Hey, that's some off the court stuff.
Right there.
First of all, you don't even know if he does.
That right there put Kobe at number 2 behind Jordan. Kobe can speak. He could rest in peace. Kobe could speak like 6 different
What
languages.
about a third of the league that come from other countries who speak both English and their native tongue? Are you saying they're better than LeBron too?
They speak both English and their native tongues. Kobe spoke a lot of native tongues.
Okay, so
He even spoke wonton. You know what wonton is?
What's wonton?
Huh? Chinese rice. Next subject.
First of all, it's not Chinese. Oh man, I just can't with this dude. I can't.
Yeah, man.
But anyway,
I'm sorry.
that makes me think about like what we're doing with our kids now. This quote unquote Mamba mentality, right? He's got this idea that he wants to not avenge his father, but he wants to bring his. I see. Hold on, man. We got a guest in the back room there. I'll bring him on in a minute.
Well, we got a guess.
But listen, I love how Kobe Bryant, right, has got this mentality in 8th grade, walking around telling people he's going to go to the NBA and he's going to make the Bryant name a household name for basketball, right? As his dad, which his dad was kind of like Magic Johnson before Magic Johnson. He had small guard skills, but he was around 6'8", 6'9". And at that time, NBA was like, man, I mean, you're too small to be down there banking with the big dudes, right? Too big to be out here guarding, ones and twos. So that's how he ends up going to Italy. But the idea that, this Mamba mentality, he pulls up to the school and he's there before 5:30 a.m., right? This is before the principal, before the teacher, and he parks in the premium parking. And they let him do it, and the janitor lets him in so he can shoot some hoops because he had this idea, this mentality that, I'm going to be better at what I do than my principal and teachers. I think I deserve this parking spot better than them. So, I mean, I cannot wait to read this book. Yeah. Your thoughts on this?
I ain't much on reading, but I might read this myself, man. I was always that kid when the teacher I was always you call out to read the class, be like, that shit, man. Because I didn't like to read in front of everybody. But you give me a book by myself, I can read it. There's something about getting up and reading in front of people. You get nervous, hand get sweaty, and now I'm bald head, so the little sweat beads come up on my damn head. You got that Jamaican voodoo on top of your damn head, so can't nobody see the sweat, but
Man, you catch me in between coughs. I can't even defend myself. Well, look, man, I think that's a great segue. You can get somebody on here who may or may not, protect me a little bit. Mr. Lee, what's happening, Cap?
What's going on, guys?
Look at this bodybuilder right here, man.
Swole. That's why I have to make my window so small so you can't see all the fluff. You know what I mean? You can't see all this belly over here.
Oh, pretty good. How you guys doing?
Man, we hear
I'll be better. I mean, I'm better now that I got some sense on the show.
I don't know if you got sense on the show or not.
You see how he do, man. 25 years later, still try to just because he went to Vanderbilt, don't make him smarter than me. You know that, right?
So translation, failed at Vanderbilt, right? Which I guess they're still doing.
Hey,
pretty
that's more
good.
than me and Sid did. More than me and Dean did. We didn't go to Vanderbilt.
Hell no.
We went to work.
Your boy loves low bars. That's fantastic.
I told,
hey man, get on here.
They came in and recruited me, Lee. I told the coach, I was like, man, you just wasting your time. I ain't got it.
I ain't got the grace for that. Sorry.
Nah.
I was there, and look, Sadiq was probably the funniest one when we went on those little trips. Just kind of standing like, all right. He's looking around like people and 18 to 24-year-old young ladies, and he's just like, all right, like, what is this? What is this? Like, the blinking turned up to 12. But hey, man, Mr. Lee, you said that LeBron James is soft. Talk to me.
Did I get kicked off? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
No. You still there? Yeah.
All right.
I want you to break down why LeBron James is soft.
I have been in the past a LeBron James fan, and years of disappointment after watching him with the Heat, watching him with the Cavs lose championships, and watching him lose, not even get to a championship or even hardly the playoffs last year. It's disappointing as a Bron fan to watch him not turn it on. You sit there and wait for him in playoffs or a game where they should win and he should take over, and he doesn't take over. You wait for that Kobe moment or that Jordan moment, it never comes. So I understand I am a Bron fan, but I'm a disappointed Braun fan. And now seeing him stub his toe and be out for 15 games at a time, and then you watch somebody like Kobe Bryant literally pop his finger back into place and go back in the game and score, game-winning shots. It's disappointing. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have that killer mentality that Jordan and Kobe had. Anything it took to take it and get it done, he did it. And he doesn't do it. He don't care. It's about him. It's business decisions. I give him that. It's business decisions. But it's more about the business than about the fan. I think Kobe and Jordan both said the same exact thing. They said they were going to play every night, sick, hurt, no matter what, because somebody out there scrapped some money together to bring their kid to watch them play, and they were going to watch them play. And coming where Bron came from, I hate to see him not play a game like that, not think of those kids that are coming to watch him play.
All right, Dean.
And once again, Mr. Gill, you hear the echo of what I've been saying. He do not have that killer in him. When the game on the line, he just gonna go get it. He gonna go get it. This ain't even just now. This goes back to a young Braun when he was more athletic, more just anything than anybody in the league. When the game was on the line, he would pass that ball off. He didn't go say, I'm going to get that bucket and win this game. He done it on numbers of times. Look it up. I ain't lying. He done it numerous of times. And that's my argument with Braun fans. The game on a crucial line. Now, I ain't going to take it. He have hit some game winners. He have. But 9 times out of 10, Braun either going to pass it or he going to set a screen for somebody else to get open to take that last shot. He ain't got it in it.
No, he's not. When they're behind 30, he ain't taking the game over and bringing them back by any means. And
because
I can't
now,
break down a basketball game. I can't break anything down. But just being an avid fan, he ain't taking over a game anytime soon.
And so yesterday I watched them play against the Miami Heat, and the Heat was blowing them out for most of the game. The Heat gave them every chance to come back and win that game. I'm watching Braun get to the lane at will. Okay, so will your team put them on the back? Y'all got all the way and cut the lead to 8. You can't go out and get 8 points. You was getting to the basket at will. That's what I'm talking about. And then especially now being 37-year-old, yeah, he in great shape, tip-top shape, but he 37. Me and my cousin talked about this the other day. He gets tired now. He can't just linger around, then fourth quarter Braun come. You ain't doing that shit at 37-year-old. I don't care how big of shape you is. Father time takes over. 20 years in the league, he gets tired now. So you just can't pace yourself like he used to and try to take the game over. You got to keep that same pace the whole game. It's over, man. Look, like I said at the beginning of our show this year, the days of seeing Braun in the finals are over. Braun people, give it up. It's over. No more finals. That's it. You'll see him do his all this celebration and shit in the regular season, maybe the first, second round. The day of the finals, the day of the Braun in the final, they're done. They're done.
I don't know. I mean, Cleveland's got a nice, solid roster now. He might make his way back over to Cleveland and make it to the finals.
He's not going back to Cleveland, bro. He's not leaving that weather, those business opportunities. And listen, I'm listening to both of y'all say all this hot garbage. First of all. Secondly, listen, the man he's got more 30-point games than anybody this season. Now, you can say he's playing garbage, but he is in the NBA, still outperforming everybody. Who else has that stat? Nobody.
Curry.
You know what I mean? So you can say it all you want, and I need you to figure out exactly, as Tane was in the comments with, man, you talking in 2003, man. So when LeBron James is passive, it cost him a championship against my beloved Mavericks, right? I remember that, man. My sister was so sad. And so now that he's making money moves, hang on. Now that he's making money moves and chirping at refs and executives to get exactly what he wants, because he just wants it at this point of his career. He's just running the clock out to be able to dunk on his son. So now he's a tyrant and you don't like his antics, as you put it. Like, just for right now, I just want to know, which one is it? Does he need to be more aggressive, or you don't like the aggressiveness and you want him to revert back to 2003?
Now, in Dean's defense, only time he is aggressive is the people he knows he can take advantage of. I know exactly what he was saying. He doesn't do that.
No. You gotta look back at that Cavs. The most recent thing is
he doesn't do that stuff when he's playing.
The most recent showcase of that was him basically by himself defeating the Golden State Warriors, right? And he's talking trash and he's performing. And I know what are y'all looking so
When was-
like? Are
when
y'all
was
not
this?
aware that he won a championship against the Warriors and it caused
No, he's
them?
talking about this year. He's
No,
talking
no, no,
about
no, no,
whenever
no.
he was beating a team that won 3 games this season. He's talking trash to him.
Oh,
He ain't
Spark,
doing
come
that
on,
this
man.
year.
Don't let him
He
off
ain't
the
doing
hook.
that this
Just let
year
me
with
tell you
anybody
something.
else that's got a
Fine.
above
We'll
500
just
record.
talk about this year. We will just talk about this year.
Because
You
you
sitting
don't.
next to you got
you
Dean
don't
on
wanna
your
get-
left. Get the frap out of here, Dean. You got Dean over there, right? Yeah, figure out. You can put yourself back in if you will figure this technology stuff out. So look, he's over here talking about this year. Let's keep it to this year. You mean to tell me that if someone, I don't care if it was Hickman County or Hillsborough, if anybody talk crap to Sidney, LaRon, Dean Williams, yes, that's the full government. Like, what the frap? Or is that something that he's just gonna be like, oh well, they're Hickman County, I'm not gonna say anything back? Was Dean ever that frapping humble?
I don't talk shit.
Yeah, but we
Get
won
the
one more
crap
game
outta
than Hickman
here.
County, so
Again,
that's why he
too
was
many
able to
penalties.
talk trash to him. We're on the same level.
We're on the same level. Like we were all in high school. They're all in the NBA.
No.
It's time to pull
I'm
up and
saying
clap and shut up.
we were 3-7 and they were 2-8. We were
Yeah, but we always got our stats up in that game. Come on, let's be real. Were we the same level, Dean? Were we the same level?
I don't talk shit.
okay.
Every
he's
time
full
he
of it
says
there.
it, I would
He's
not
full
have
of it
this
there.
show sullied by those lies.
Man, look,
No,
I
but I'm
told-
just saying,
look,
if someone
anybody-
starts talking, look, someone.
Anybody,
I don't care,
everybody who
Dean.
knows
I
me,
don't care if you had a rec room. Hang on, Dean. Hang on.
I don't
I
talk
don't care if
trash,
you had a
man.
rec room. I don't care if you at the rec, right, or UAW, or that gum EA Cox Middle School. This is a true story that frapping happened. Someone talks noise to you, you talking back, and you gonna give them all they got, and you got the daggum nerve to say that LeBron James shouldn't be doing that. He should have more. Like what class? What are we talking about? Do you not remember Michael Jordan when rookies would say anything that he thought was anything,
Mike.
and he'd rip them? Oh,
It's
it's Mike.
Mike.
What kind of
That's
Hell, it's Mike.
yeah.
get the crap
on,
out of
man.
here, bro?
It's Mike. He's forever the face of the NBA.
No. Hold on, Kajarian. I'm not even talking about when we were in middle school. We were grown men. Me, 6'5", Sadiq Ziyad, and
You
6'4", me. Get the crap out of here, Dean. I gotta explain to the lady here. And so we went back to visit our old school at a basketball practice, right, Spark? And the
Yep.
guy coach says, hey, we got a little troublemaker, whatever. But then he's slapping the court, picking him up full court, and just giving him the business. Me and Sadiq didn't even jump to try to give him a fair chance. Giving this child, the business. True or false, Dean?
Very false. The coach told me to just ruffle his feathers. I simply did what the coach asked me to do. I just ruffled his feathers, made him tough. He was a tougher player the rest of the season because of that.
You didn't
Well,
watch
far as-
one game. Get the crap out of here.
Before
I don't believe you
Dean
watched
talk,
one game
I don't
after
talk
that.
trash, man. I don't talk trash. You got me mistaken with somebody, brother. I
Who?
tell you what, all you gotta do.
Smart. We've known this
is-
guy since middle school.
I
Long-
know.
long-
I agree
log
with
this
Gales.
guy
You talk
in.
garbage no matter what it is.
No matter what.
Log Untamed Fitness in, and he is that he knows me better than anybody. He'll tell you if I talk trash or not.
Right there, Tane. Hit that link. It should be up there towards the top. And Dean, listen, Spark, if I say one name to you, right, one name, you ready? Matt Dunn. Sadiq and I, we pulled the whatever flag duty or whatever, holding the chains. And we're like, man, this little dude's pretty good, man. Little Matt Dunn at EA Cox Middle School while we're in high school. And so we told D, hey, man, this little kid, they say he's faster than you, man. They say, man, Sidney couldn't wait to like race this dude and ruffle his feathers without any coach telling him to do so. You gonna sit up there and say that? You don't talk trash, Dean?
Let
Dean,
alone when he got there. Let alone when he was a freshman.
torture this kid.
Man, y'all make me sound so bad, man. Good gracious,
Poor
alive.
little
I'm
Matt
just trying
Dunn,
to
man.
figure out the hypocrisy of
Five-
man
I'm
LeBron James.
Four
Get
foot
out of here,
eight
man.
Matt Dunn, knowing he wasn't faster than nobody that's over
Hey,
6
look.
foot. Still,
Look, like I told y'all, man, with the cussing, I went to counseling for this. All right, I'm a changed person.
These are such lies. These are such lies. This show is continuously subtle. So listen, Spark, I feel like you're a reasonable person, right? As a whole, this LeBron James phenomena that we're watching should just be appreciated for that. True or false?
True. No, I'm not discounting he's one of the greats of all time. And to be honest with you too, it's hard to really gauge who's the GOAT with different eras. It really is. The game's changed so much over the years. It's hard to say who's in the top 10. I mean, I say probably the greatest of his generation right now, but you do have some people coming up that may overtake him that are in the league right now.
Well, as always. But who is going to reach these heights? Because you can say, "Oh, he's a compiler. He's just sticking around." Who at this age gets to just stick around professional sports? Period.
Tom Brady,
right? You got like LeBron James, Tom Brady, and
I mean
Jerry Rice.
Alex Rodriguez played well into his 40s.
So that's what I'm saying. But like, you can count on one hand how many like legitimate superstars, right? These stats that I'm reading,
Jerry Rice.
like he literally, right. Look,
Tony Gonzalez. That's more than one hand.
Matt Dunn Monster got the Matt Dunnians in there.
All in all, I like little Matt Dunn, so y'all ain't gonna make me tear his last.
You didn't.
Right? Okay, I'm about to say it wasn't always so. And I want y'all to understand something. Did y'all catch that little subtle?
Sydney, man,
I was 17, 18 years old. Y'all catch that little jab, little Matt Dunn. Matt Dunn was 14. Maybe 13, 14. Hey. While you're saying, "Hey, I was just 18," how do you think he felt? This frapping giant of a man. I mean, he's chasing our frapping like trophy case with like our names on it and crap. Like, get out of here, man.
Since we on the GOAT subject, I gotta ask y'all this because it's only one GOAT in football, and we all know who it is. Did we see him play his last football game yesterday?
No, Frapp. No, he says he's gonna play till he's 40. I believe he'll play until he's 50. I'm done.
I think he's done.
I'm
he's
done
like
discounting him.
Somebody say one bad thing about that last playoff game and blame it on him. He'll play for another 10 years.
Now, I want to agree with y'all. I just think it was just that feeling yesterday that we seen the last of Tom. For some reason, I just got that feeling. And I know how much a competitor he is, and I know how much he'll go out if somebody say something about him. But it's just, you got that feel yesterday. He has nothing else to prove. He really don't have nothing else to prove. He really don't. Like Tom Brady don't have nothing else to prove. You are the GOAT of football. To me.
He didn't have nothing else to prove 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
10 years ago. He
finds what
smart. We've said this before. This dude has had 3 separate Hall of Fame careers. Not a few flashes here and there. He's had 3 separate Hall of Fame careers.
I think
it's just never been done before.
And I wouldn't even be mad or upset because Tom Brady he almost brought him back by himself yesterday. He didn't look Tom Brady like for 3.5 quarters, and that fourth quarter he woke up, and you seen the greatness in Tom Brady. You seen the ice water in his veins. Something Braun ain't got anyway. But I honestly think we might have seen the last of Tom Brady in a football uniform.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
I could be wrong. I want to be wrong, but it's just
dude is a psycho. He's not going anywhere. He's got nothing like Lee and yourself said. He's got nothing to prove. Years ago, he simply is a psycho about this thing, and I believe Lee when he says, "Frapping, if someone starts talking like you, Dean, on one of these ESPN shows, like he may start off 10-0." Next season, he's not going anywhere.
Hey, Mr. Untamed need that link.
Yeah, man. Hey, Spark, thanks so much for joining us, man. You can hang out in the back room if you want to.
See, Spark,
you guys,
some orange juice.
Well, all right, y'all.
All right, that's the link right there, Tang. Oh man, like I don't know, like anybody who, I think we as a whole, okay. I think we as a whole just don't understand how to just sit back and enjoy greatness while it's happening. We got the rest of our lives to rip, black fathers or Tom Brady.
My damn God.
we got our whole lives. We got our whole lives to do that. But I think at this point, we got to just bow down to what this dude is doing at this level. Like I said, he's got the most 30-point games this season. It don't sound like he's slacking off. He's still outpacing a lot of people, and will he win a championship? Maybe not, but Barkley never did. I mean, are you going to rip Barkley?
I rip Barkley all the time. He's a damn idiot.
Separate thing, but come on, man. Don't be talking about Barkley. That's all.
But the one thing I will say about Barkley, is he don't
Oh,
ride
there's a
Bron
link, Tane.
Totail.
Come on, join us.
Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, they do not ride Bron coattail. They tell it just like it is about his ass. And that's one
Hey,
thing I
man.
do like about Barkley. And Shaq, you know Shaq. Shaq could call you out regardless. You know, he was sitting
Hey,
front row
man.
the other night at the
Listen.
Magic game, and he told Westbrook, you playing too effing fast. Slow down. You know,
And
this
you don't
is
think
Shaq.
LeBron James is saying that same thing?
Bron
You don't
ain't
think that
saying
he
nothing.
believes that he is? You don't think Russell Westbrook believes that he is the best player out there on that court? You don't
Let me
think
tell
some
you-
of that has
let me tell
something
you-
to do with
Let me
that?
tell you, if Kobe was on this team right now, on that Lakers team, and Westbrook been playing the way he put, Kobe would have Westbrook ass crying, bad as he would talk to him. LeBron is not finna do that. LeBron ain't finna do that. I'm just saying.
As Black writes in, when y'all play, y'all should have realized greatness right in front of y'all's eyes. That dude, you're right. So that's the point I'm saying. Like, at what point do we just say, like, yeah, he's not the greatest anymore, or yeah, you know, maybe he whines a little bit? So did Jordan, right? Oh, he's trying to build his own team. Michael Jordan in retirement had a Hollywood studio build him a stadium and just invited all the NBA's best players to just, you know, play basketball for fun, right? And then a couple of, or, you know, Dennis Rodman ends up coming on that team when he, you know, leaves retirement. Like, I just don't understand how you could say,
you
can say all
Michael
that
Jordan,
stuff. Hang on.
Mike
hang
handpicked
on,
his team.
Hang on. You can say that all this stuff, right, about LeBron James, but when it comes to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, hey, that's Mike. I mean, that's Black Mamba. Like, I'm just saying, objectively speaking, you're not being
Let me
fair.
ask you this. There he is.
What a thing.
Let's go.
Look, you see how, look, say my point real quick,
Yeah.
Untamed, and just
Hey,
bloop, add them in there.
Hey,
All right,
there you
please
go.
bring
Hey,
some sense to
Dean.
this, man.
this shirt for you when it come to LeBron.
What it say? I can't see it.
What?
It's like-
I see.
it's
Look,
like-
I don't
it's like,
know.
I don't know.
care.
I don't care. Hold on, let me get over there.
Other side. Look, everybody.
And I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Pay the man.
Pay
My
the man.
bad.
Thank you. Thank you. What the crap are you doing?
My
That
bad.
government, this is never gonna love us.
It ain't your bad. Let it ride.
It's a family thing, man.
I
Hey,
believe that.
Look, this man right here on this show right there, he know that we have went back and forth. He doesn't call me out on things. He'll flat out tell you, I ain't no fan of Bron on the court, but I do give his props off the court. Do I not?
I will give him that.
I'll give him his
that.
props off the court. I have talked to him.
Tank,
And I said
you
I
do not have
respect him.
to-
I said
No.
I respect him.
Get the frap out of here. Listen, you do not have to count total this man just because it's his show. All right. Because let me tell you something. I gave him a very simple thing. You say something positive outside, you rip him, and then you say something else positive. The sound effect. And this dude refuses to do it.
He ain't gonna do nothing
Refusing.
positive, man. He ain't gonna, especially on camera. He dangerous. Ain't gonna say nothing good about him.
Right.
No.
I secretly believe that this dude's the biggest LeBron James fan that walked the earth.
I wear his shoes on the court because he got good basketball shoes.
Directly.
But Dean, man, he not killing right now, man. What else you want him to do, man?
Did I not say? Okay,
Oh, Lord.
if you watch this last show, when we were talking about the Sacramento Kings, I said people are coming at me like I'm saying LeBron ain't hooping right now. I never once said he wasn't hooping this shit. I'm talking about his damn antics and shit on his court. I give him that. He is balling.
Pay the man.
I don't like it, but he balling. I never once said that. I don't like the bullshit that he do on the court. I don't like the shit talking stuff to the Sacramento Kings.
Pay the
But do
man.
that shit to the Warriors. Do that shit to the Bucks. Do it to the Nets. Do it against Warriors, man.
Can I say something, man?
Go ahead.
So you don't like his bad talking, huh? I ain't gonna cuss. You don't like his bad talking.
His antics.
But
Look, we got a plan. We set out a business plan. Like literally on one of our social medias, we only follow Disney, and we like everything they do. Look, I send messages, you know, at least twice a week. Say, hey man, I need to speak to that mouse. Right, I need y'all to sign the song. Pay us, please. Right, I literally messaged this company, and I told Dean like, hey man, you know, just cut down on the cussing. Like maybe they'll give us a look. You know, but no, I mean, you know who owns ESPN, right, Dean? The
Yeah,
Disney
yeah.
company. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, he's
I mean, they
a
got
grown man.
ugly
He
ass
do what he
Kendrick Perkins
wants.
ass on that shit. Why not have
Every
us
time he
on?
does. That's all.
You
I
and
can't
Kendrick
control
Perkins
that,
kind of
man.
look alike too.
Hey, Dean, don't be trying to get away from what I'm getting ready to say, though.
Go ahead.
So So LeBron against the Kings, you know, he said what he said. You know what I mean? But let's take this. Let's bring this back to Spring Hill, man. You out there at the UAW. Some little scrub say something to you. What you do?
I go shoot that thing. I don't say nothing.
Hey,
See, every time you do
get
it,
him out of here, bro.
every time you do it, give him the crap out of here. 2-minute penalty. I want to talk to him right now.
Get that man out of here, man.
Are you serious? Look, first of all, let's get us away from this for a little bit. Hey, man, I want to tell you, there's somebody in there who's asking you to, Black said, preach thing. So, hey, when you coming back to softball, we need you.
Oh, dang. I do need to get back
You still be playing softball?
I ain't know people still playing.
Look, I don't know if I can say this on air, but I heard tell that you were at one point such a high commodity that people were willing to, grease the palms a little bit to get you to play for them. Is that true?
Hey, I might have got paid for 1 or 2 tournaments. You know what I mean?
Man, listen, Tame on that baseball diamond, let me tell you, because I remember trying out, I think, for Spring Hill. It didn't take long for me to realize, baseball is not my thing. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but this has always stuck with me, right? I'm at first base, going out for first base, and Tater Tot is throwing them heaters at me from every angle, right? Dustin Tate. And he's like, hey, man, you got it? Yeah. And I remember seeing it and feeling actual fear. Tame, I played football a good chunk of my life. Literally running as fast as I can into somebody else face to face. But something about that baseball, I literally was like, yeah. This ain't for me, coach.
Yeah, because Dustin Tate had that cannon.
Hey, look here.
Cannon.
I'm not just saying it because he's my cousin and we more like brothers. But far as baseball wise go in Murray County, you got Tang, you got Chris Pointer, you got Ricardo Williams, you got Alfredo Burking, you got Dan Ugler. That's the tops for me. Outside a long list of others. So you to be in that category of baseball, you knew what you're doing. He up there. We played baseball together. He damn better than me. It was like, but
wait a minute. I'm glad I got that recorded.
Man,
Dean admitting someone is better than him in anything.
Hey, but Dean back in the day,
battled,
man. Dean was called the Hitman. Remember that?
I was killing them balls.
Look, my man said, like, wait, who is Look, Listen, Learn? I need you to say your government. Like he said, Wrigley Park, Columbia, Tennessee, this April.
That's Moot.
Government using our show. Huh?
That's Rock Brother. That's Moot. Little Moot.
Moot. Listen, yeah. Moot, sign me up then.
Hey man, get me. Look, first of all, I need you to give us a little fee for giving, finding this gem right here, bringing him onto the show, connecting them back to that diamond. Secondly, I need you to get in my comments, man. I was looking for you not too long ago. Anyway, what about Corey Morgan?
Me and Morgan, we're a package deal.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So look, Dean, I feel like we agents right now, man. As Black says, them the only people you know, Dean.
Black, you didn't play baseball. Black didn't play baseball.
No, he's just saying that like that's all you know. He calling you out for that, and there's a whole list of people. Name 2 more people.
Well, hell, I'll be on we'll be on it all day. Shit, I can't keep naming baseball players.
Hold on. Every time you lie, there you go. And a whole list of people. Black calls them out. Man, I'll be here all day naming them. That was slick. But hey, man, tell us what you do now. Because I think that's really exciting. First of all, I know I couldn't do it. Just like that, them Dustin Tate, cannons coming in.
Yeah. So you talking about like on the softball field, man? Shoot, softball, hey.
No. I'm talking about what you do for a living now, man.
Oh,
shout that stuff out.
In the training, competing, it's just it kind of reverts back to the baseball days and things like that. It kind of like took that passion that I had, in that time, and I'm able to channel that energy into something else, So, it's weight room, it's cardio, it's training people, it's eat, sleep, repeat. Especially when I'm getting ready for a competition, which I just won at the right thing.
Humble brag.
In that humble brag.
Plug.
He brought home the championship belt. He brought home the championship belt.
Look, I told him, I was like, man, like what I gotta do to get, what I gotta do to get in shape like that? And he was like, man, it starts in the kitchen. My feelings was hurt because Ain't no
He
controlling
said it
that.
was over.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this though.
So, hey man, I want to be like you. What I got to do? Yeah,
I'ma
you
tell
just
you
got to
like
start
this.
in that kitchen. Like, nah, I'm all right. I love
I'll
me.
tell you like this. I hear a lot of people be like, I can get off in the gym with Untamed and keep up. If you ain't never did it, you can't. This ain't no the stuff he do, because I've actually worked out the stuff he do, your ordinary everyday working out person, you ain't gonna sit there and last. You be in the ground throwing up or cramping. Or worse, can't even do one push-up after he has to do a
Bro,
chest
that joke is so
workout.
funny.
Like I said, you got to cut that hair first. Hey, that's a good 13 pounds in the house, right? Hey, I told you earlier. I'll cut the hair when you grow yours back out.
You
Well, look,
can't go
man.
none. Black's in the same damn boat as me. Shit.
That's a
Later,
wrap.
man. But yes, all facts. Thanks for joining us. You going back to the green room? Get you some cookies. Get you some juice back there. Hey, any shout outs or promos before you go?
Shout out to the gym, Carbon Culture, where I train at. If y'all need to get any kind of training, anything like that, holler at me or message me. We can get some stuff set up. That free plug right there. I appreciate it.
I come
Hey, no problem. Hey, listen, Spark. That gummy. Look, I understand. You absolutely right. Food is fuel, not pleasure, but it's the other way around for me. There are plenty of times where, like, yeah, I feel, full and satiated. I got all my calories in, but man, the wife is a good cook. What am I supposed to do with that, man? I married me a Southern woman. You can't fight butter. Butter? You can't fight butter. I just gotta get my cardio up, man. That's all I have.
Looking at the comments, man. Appreciate that. Look, listen, and learn, man. We really do appreciate it coming from the same town. And everybody from down there where we from is doing your own thing, man. That's what we got to do, support each other. Because I want all of us to make it. And I really believe we're doing something good for the town. Even if you don't live there no more, we still see town. So it's still in our blood. So we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Now look, the most important thing before we end this thing, right, is there are certain questions out there that when you ask them, you have to wonder how many people's lives it's going to affect, right? Yeah, appreciate that. So listen, Dean, what kind of music do bunnies like best?
Bad Bunny?
Hip hop.
I swear to God, man. I swear this dude do this shit every week and then put me by myself after he do that. But going back to what I just got through saying, man, and this you ain't necessarily got to be from the town that we all from. If you doing something independently, or you're trying to start your own business, or trying to become an entrepreneur, man, just keep the hard work and keep the grind going. Grind. I sound like a broken record. None of us gonna be an overnight success story. We got to put in the work to get to where you want to go. I support you and hope you support us. It's all love and it's all support. And if we do that with each other, most of us gonna pull through and we gonna be sitting on high. I want to see everybody succeed. And that's what it is. Peace and love. See y'all next week.
Yeah, man. Look, all I know as we do this little credit scene, you gotta this LeBron James stuff. We gotta move away from that. How about you talk about some of your heroes? You can't be all ripping LeBron. Like, when is that gonna happen?
Talk about some of my heroes.
Yeah, man.
Well,
let's
see. Who my number one hero was my dad. Well, the number one hero is God Almighty. Let's get that right there. Because
I was talking about basketball, but please preach on.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's God, because without him, we wouldn't wake up, breathe, and do what we do every day. Second is my dad. But you talking about sports wise, man, my favorite player, man, was and he really didn't do nothing in the pros, but my favorite player was Peter Ward from Florida State. Man, the way he changed. Peter Warrick is what like Tyreek Hill or Percy Harvin or guys like that. He was them then in the early 2000s. And you know, them guys just came now. Peter Warrick could change. He was a receiver, but he could change the dynamic. He could change a game in a hard second because in a split second because Peter Warrick was a punt returner, kickoff returner. He changed the game in special team. Not only because he lined up outside and run 40 yards and you throw a deep ball, Peter Warrick could take a hitch and turn it to a 5-yard hitch, turn it to 80 yards. You can hand him the ball off. Stuff that Deebo Samuel's doing now. Patterson for the Falcons. Peter Warrick, he really started a lot of this. So that was like my hero. I idolized Peter Warrick. You remember my scrapbook? I got Peter Warrick stuff all in my scrapbook. The number 9 thing and stuff. So that's who mine was, man. Basketball, Mike. Come on, man.
I thought you were going to say me.